When the Temple Mount returned to Jewish control, a prophetic change took place. It's wonderful to witness Bible prophecies come to pass. The next significant event in God's prophetic timetable is the rapture of the church. Before the rapture takes place, prophecies must come to pass. It is getting closer. It might occur at any time. Nothing can stop it except God's patient kindness and mercy. Even while there are no outward indications of the rapture, there is one important indicator that it is approaching. If a third temple is built in Israel in the future, what arrangements are now being done for it? On Jerusalem's Temple Mount, there are indications that work is being done to prepare for the construction of the third temple. Are the red heifers the sign we have been waiting for? Could the arrival of these special cows in Israel be a sign that the end-of-time prophecy is about to come true? The arrival of red heifers in Israel has sparked debate and speculation among religious believers and scholars, with some claiming that it could be a sign of the fulfillment of end-time prophecy and the construction of the third temple. As the red heifer becomes increasingly rare, its appearance has taken on a new level of significance and could potentially signal the approaching end of days. For centuries, the concept of the third temple has held a powerful place in Jewish prophecy. According to tradition, the rebuilding of this holy site signals the end of times and the coming of the Messiah. And now, recent events have many wondering if we are on the cusp of this long-awaited moment. The arrival of several red heifers in Israel has sparked excitement and speculation, as these animals play a crucial role in the rituals of the third temple. Symbolically, the red heifer represents Christ's sacrifice. Like the red heifer, Jesus was without blemish. He was without sin and spoke without malice. He lived a life of perfect obedience to God's will, and when he was sacrificed on the cross, he became the ultimate spotless sacrifice for the sins of humanity. Through his death, Jesus fulfilled the symbolism of the red heifer, offering himself as a pure and holy offering to purify and redeem humanity from sin. The red heifer, therefore, serves as a powerful symbol of Christ's sacrifice and the transformative power of his love and grace. According to the laws of the Old Testament, red heifers are necessary for purifying the Israelites from uncleanness. The ashes of the red heifer were used in a purification ritual for those who had come into contact with the dead. This ritual involved the sprinkling of the ashes and the washing of the person's body, symbolizing the removal of impurity and sin. But what does this have to do with the third temple, and why are the red heifers important? The concept of ritual impurity, or tumah, is a significant aspect of traditional Jewish laws and beliefs. In the modern day, it is generally accepted that all Jews, regardless of their status or occupation, are considered ritually impure upon coming into contact with a corpse. This includes members of the Kohanim, a Jewish caste that traditionally held positions of spiritual leadership and performed certain rituals in the temple. According to the Torah, tumah can be transmitted through various means, including physical contact with a corpse or certain bodily fluids, and can affect both individuals and objects. Those who are ritually impure are traditionally required to undergo a process of purification before they can participate in certain religious activities or enter certain spaces. The laws and rituals surrounding tumah and ritual purity have been an important part of Jewish culture and tradition for centuries and continue to be observed by many Jews today. While the concept may seem foreign or strange to those outside of the faith, it serves as a reminder of the sacredness of life and the importance of maintaining spiritual purity in the face of death and loss, and as such, Kohanim impure with this type of impurity are thereby prevented from conducting the services required in the temple and would need to be purified with the ashes of a red heifer before being able to serve again, making the creation of such ashes a necessary requirement for any attempt to re-establish the temple in Jerusalem. However, in light of the necessity of red heifer ashes for temple purification, many people view the appearance of a red heifer to be a portent of the third temple and Christ's return. According to rabbinical tradition, there have been 9 red heifers sacrificed since Moses' time. One of the key requirements for a red heifer to be considered acceptable for use in temple rituals is that it must be completely red in color and without any blemishes or defects. This requirement, along with the fact that red heifers are relatively rare, has made finding a suitable red heifer a difficult task. In fact, there have only been a handful of red heifers that have been deemed acceptable in the past 2,000 years. Since the destruction of the Second Temple, no red heifers have been sacrificed. The Rabbi Maimonides believed the 10th red heifer would be sacrificed by the Messiah himself. The Temple Institute, a group advocating the construction of a third temple, reports that 5 flawless red heifers recently arrived in Israel. Many people view this event as a fulfillment of prophecy, since the acquisition of a red heifer is a major step forward in plans for a new temple. It is worth noting that the construction of the third temple is not just a matter of fulfilling prophecies, but also a deeply significant and emotionally charged issue for many Jews. The destruction of the first and second temples is a source of great sorrow and trauma for the Jewish people. And the rebuilding of the third temple is seen as a symbol of national and spiritual renewal. The arrival of the red heifers has therefore caused a stir, not just because of their potential prophetic significance, but also because of the hope and optimism they represent for many Jews. As the construction of the third temple becomes increasingly likely, many are wondering what the implications of this event will be for the world. Some believe that the rebuilding of the temple will bring about the return of the Messiah, leading to a time of peace and prosperity for all nations. Others believe that it could signal the beginning of the end times, with many biblical prophecies coming to pass in rapid succession. Regardless of one's beliefs, it is clear that the third temple will be a significant event in the history of the world. It will bring together Jews from all corners of the globe, uniting them in their shared faith and history. It will also serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring power of the human spirit, as people from all walks of life come together to rebuild a sacred space that has stood at the heart of their culture for centuries. As we await the arrival of the third temple, we can be sure that it will be a momentous occasion that will be remembered for generations to come. It will serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration for all those who seek to rebuild and renew the world around them. Whether we are religious believers or simply interested in the history and culture of the world, the third temple will be a momentous event that we will not want to miss. If you enjoyed this video, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.